You may look at this house and say there's no way we bought it for 70 cents on the dollar from a wholesaler. It's got brand new paint, a brand new roof, even has an oven on the porch. Take a look how we're gonna transform this house in Prescott, Arizona and make some fucking money, bitch.
This is our first time walking this property. We don't usually buy sight unseen, but when we got all the pictures, we knew it was really clean. We really liked the area. Obviously, as Steven mentioned, the roof was new, the exterior paint was brand new. It's got a lot of dual pane windows. So this truly is just an interior renovation, which we don't come across a lot of those, because a lot of times when we buy a property and we have to do, you know, roof, exterior paint, and like, you know, yard cleanup, you're spending between those three items, a lot of times you're spending like 15 to 20 grand. We just save 15 to 20 grand by not having to touch the exterior. So that's absolutely huge. So we know this is a full-on just interior cosmetic remodel, which is gonna save us a lot of money.
I kind of like this floor plan where you walk in and it's all open too. It's not bad.
This is nice. This is honestly a nice house. I mean, it's very clean on the inside.
I know, like first and foremost, yeah, look at the vaulted ceilings. A lot of mobiles will have paneling around. This is all drywalled ceilings. Once again, typically we'll come in, take down the plant paneling, take down those ceilings, and that's like 8 grand in itself. With this drywall being pretty much perfect, say probably another 7, 8 grand. I do think we keep the accent walls. Yeah, the plum. Yeah.
It's so funny to think like how styles change over time, right? Like, because this was once it. I'm sure like flippers from 30 years ago were like, yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and put plum mustard up here.
This thing is extremely, extremely clean. So this should be a very quick one as well. I think we've owned this now for a couple days. I think we literally closed on this a few days ago. So we're rocking and rolling on it in a couple days already. So I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if we could get this thing turned in like 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, which would be pretty awesome. So in the kitchen here, we're gonna leave it pretty similar to what it was. We're gonna go sink under the window again. We're gonna go stove over here, fridge right here. So again, this is just a very basic house, a very easy floor plan, which we like. Keeps your costs down, you don't have to have any guesswork. Just keep walking through this thing. So laundry room here with the door to the exterior here. Bedroom here. Obviously gonna have an shower insert in the corner there. But again, I like how these all have vaulted ceilings. Like this is a really nice mobile home. Like when this thing is finished, it's gonna be pretty. Another bedroom here. Good sized closet. So good sized master bath. We're gonna do a new insert for the shower here. You got a big closet, toilet. So again, I mean, this is just it's a really easy house. This is what we like. Because this one, when we break the numbers down on this thing, I think you're gonna be pretty excited about it. Because we're excited about it, because we're gonna make some serious money on this thing.
All right, guys, we're back at our project on Serafina. This project has absolutely flown. I think this is our second time walking it. Probably about 3 weeks into this.
Yeah.
And it's completely done.
Come on, baby.
It's also, you know, as Luke was saying, probably one of the nicest mobile homes you'll ever see in your life.
Guys, it's a manufactured house.
Well,
How dare you?
Sorry.
Usually people don't have nice things to say about mobiles, but I mean, this thing's pretty dope.
About manuals,
Right?
you mean?
Right.
Yeah.
This thing's got a 2-car garage, new windows, new roof, new AC.
The whole
It's
kit
amazing.
caboodle.
Let's take a look.
Oh my gosh. Oh, wow.
The moment has come.
Bum, ba, ba, bum, 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 bum.
This looks so much better.
Honestly,
I like more plums and melons.
Plums are honestly like one of my favorite fruit. Yeah. How about this floor plan?
This looks really good.
Vaulted ceilings?
In a freaking menu? Come on. Wow.
Massive living room. Good size lawn.
Flooring made a huge difference for sure.
So when we bought this, we actually bought it sight unseen, and it was so clean. We really didn't plan on doing a full renovation to this, but when we walked in, it smelled terrible, like cigarettes. So when that happens, you pretty much have to tear out all the flooring, which actually was just installed in the last 2 years. Paint everything, we did new cabinets. So this is the finished product. As you see here, you remember before, This is the same layout. Only thing it had was those uppers going across here. Kind of made it feel a little bit smaller. Decided to take those out, open it up a bit.
And you may be asking, if you don't have to switch out the layout, what does that really mean? It means more money in your pocket. That's what that means. It's a lot cheaper to not have to switch up the layout of a house.
And let me tell you, Daddy Luke likes money in his pocket. Yeah.
Milking the money cow.
And the old kitchen here. I mean,
How-
dining looks great, you know. Got a nice new pendant light up here. I think it looks fantastic.
I probably would have done a shorter stem.
They call it Spider-Man, I believe. Yeah.
Why did they make the stem so small?
Should probably be hanging right here.
Yeah.
Oh well.
This is the first one that actually accommodates me, so that's
Oh yeah, it's true.
nice. All the other ones, I'm like, oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we get it. We get it. You're tall.
Yeah.
You're tall. How long did this project take from start to finish?
I think we're 3 weeks, 3.5 maybe. Wow. You were here 3 weeks ago and they got started that week.
Yeah. The numbers are where this property gets really, really fun.
But as you can see here in the kitchen, in all honesty, this is probably a little overkill for a mobile home's kitchen. Just in the sense like the cabinets are nicer cabinets, the countertops are like a nice quartz, we did like a nice backsplash. But the thing is that you have to realize sometimes is that with how we buy our cabinets and countertops, there's not really much of a cheaper way you can go unless you're going like Formica. And we're not gonna do a renovation to put Formica in anything. That's just not really why, that's just not who we are, it's not what we do. It just gives it a lot nicer look and a lot nicer feel when you're actually doing quartz countertops. And so the other thing is with cabinets, like yes, we can get cabinets that are a little bit cheaper, but again, because of how many cabinets we buy in bulk, we get these cabinets for like extremely, extremely inexpensive. We get them for next to nothing. And so when you can get them for crazy prices like that, you're still gonna put those in, you know, your lower dollar properties. And so it looks really good. I mean, again, I think that for a manufactured mobile home, I think a buyer is gonna walk in here and be like, oh my God, like I can't even believe this is a manufactured home. Like if you were to just walk through that front door and didn't look, you know, at the house from the outside of it, I truly believe you could walk in this and be like, this is not a mobile home.
All right, Chris, all right.
Okay.
Really outdoing yourself.
Okay.
Tile work actually looks good.
Okay. Because I mean, again, even our appliances, like we get all these appliances for super, super inexpensive. So it's like, you know, you're gonna put these in a manufactured home and it's gonna look extremely nice. But we're getting these appliances for probably a lot less than most people are getting a white basic appliance for.
One of the good things about the connections that Luke and Jacob formed as well, not only just getting all the product for cheap, when you go to sell the houses and people see that the work that they're doing is, you know, top quality and they're putting things like this in, it's only gonna help the reputation too.
Nice little laundry room.
Nice size, really. See, this is the other type of appliances that you could be going with, you know, if not the nice appliances. Look how much nicer those look than this.
That truly is like what people will put in mobile homes when we go to sell it, you know, because it's just, they'll just use the fridge that they had while they lived here the whole time. So again,
Look at us. We're putting it in.
come on,
Not gonna lie, it kind of gives me nostalgia though from growing up.
Grandma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the only negative of this entire house is it's only 2 bedrooms.
Tell them why it's not as much of a negative when you're dealing with mobile homes.
So in this neighborhood, the demographic, as you can imagine,
Old as dirt.
slightly older.
Old as dirt.
No, but with an older generation, older geriatric generation, you know, you can say, they don't really care about as many bedrooms. So having a 2-bedroom, 2-bath is probably gonna get slightly less than a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but it's not gonna be some huge difference as it would in, say, a family neighborhood. All right, into the bedrooms.
Yeah.
Good sized bedroom.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Great size.
Great size closet, let me tell you. No, I mean,
Standard.
Okay, take it back.
I thought this was a pole. Sure enough, it's twist. Who would have thought?
who would've thought?
Well, we're in the bathroom. This is the guest bathroom. We decided to keep it super simple, but it does still look super clean for a manufactured house. In this type of property, you can do the shower inserts, especially these ones. These ones actually look like tile, and they look super clean. The other big thing about these is you don't have to worry about workmanship on the tile, which is just a nice stress-free part. On to the master.
Awesome sized master bedroom here, you know, vaulted ceilings again. And then into the master bathroom. I mean, this master bathroom, you got the dual vanities, dual sinks, This is just great. It's very spacious. The only thing we kind of thought was a little strange was the toilet placement. You can kind of sit sideways on it. You know, I've never really seen one like this before. You know what I mean?
I'd be sitting sideways.
Right. So I mean, it's a nice placement though. I mean, because we were saying, you know, let's just say, you know, your wife is in the shower and, you know, maybe she just wants to talk about her day, and look at it. It's very easy to just have this conversation with your husband now, just sitting sideways. I mean, ultimately, I think it's a huge value add. I think, I don't know, Jake, what'd you say? It adds 10K to the bottom line?
20, easy.
20. So how was your day, hon?
Bad.
This is a double layered closet. I don't really know where else they could have put the toilet. Like, there's just no other space.
There's no room for it, especially not in here.
But once again, this is a mobile. Manufactured.
Menu.
All right, let's check out the backyard.
Another great thing about manufactured is, for the most part, they don't really have huge backyards, so you don't have to spend too much on landscaping. This was super simple, low maintenance, and something that, you know, older people tend to like is it already had an amazing shed. This thing looks like in great condition. And lastly, when we take a look at the AC unit, I mean, that looks like it's in good condition. So that's a lot of savings right there, not having to replace it. And overall, it's nice back here. It's peaceful.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fully fenced in. Like you said, just nice rock. It's very basic. Got the shed for the old people. Got a nice oak tree here.
Let's go break down these numbers sideways.
Yeah.
All right, guys, so we're back in the office right now. We are gonna break down all the numbers for Serafina. As you saw, it was a property that was really clean from the get-go. So you might be surprised at what was put into it and what it's gonna make. Take it away.
We have no idea what it's gonna make. There's a good chance it's gonna lose.
No, it's definitely not gonna lose. All right, so as Steven said, this property, as you saw too, was super, super clean. We didn't have to do anything to the exterior, so take that into account. No exterior paint, no AC, no windows, no roof. It was all cosmetic on the interior. So, with that being said, the total that we put into that property is $31,554. We are currently on the market at $399,000.
Hooray.
Personally, I think this thing ends up moving around $389.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that's probably the right price. We didn't go super aggressive on the, you know, when we first listed it. We thought it was maybe a tiny bit over, but nothing crazy. How long has it been on for now, Jake?
I think right now it's been 2 weeks. We actually listed it. We did try to push it a little bit. We listed it at $425. There was a comp that was literally one street over that went under contract the first week at $455. But it had an extra bedroom. So we were like, you know, let's test this thing out.
Exactly.
Listed at $425. Just dropped it to $399. Wham!
Do you recommend that people should try to push it a little bit when they're listing, or do you think they should list just right?
I think it's a combination of multiple things you have to look into. One of them being, look at the amount of actives in the neighborhood, because that's a huge one. If there are, you know, a ton, say there's 10 actives in the neighborhood that are fairly similar to yours, then I would absolutely say do not list it very aggressively, because you have a lot of competition. If you are the only active in your neighborhood, I would always say push a little bit, just because, again, if someone's interested in that area or someone's interested in a property like yours, you're the only one that they can really go off of for that neighborhood. That's one factor. The other factor is, again, just where the market's currently at. The market is very slow right now for real estate. So, you know, in general, we probably would list things on the safer side right now, in the sense of, you know, finding out what the other comps are and going at those, or maybe a little under them. For us on this one, we decided to push it a little bit because we were, I think, one of two, right? I think there's one other active in the entire neighborhood. So we didn't have a whole lot of competition. Obviously, what's happened with this one is the market being slow has outweighed the, you know, lack of properties that are even for sale. So, you know, as Jake mentioned, we've already dropped the price $25K. I wouldn't necessarily say we were trying to hit a home run, you know, with where we had originally listed it. I don't think that we were like being super aggressive. I think it was pretty fair, but I mean, obviously, you know, we were high.
Well, what's crazy is, I mean, like I said, there was one that literally just got listed at $455, $459, something like that. 100 square feet bigger, but it had an extra bedroom, went under contract the first week.
Right.
There's another one that's $489, also pending, but a little bit bigger as well, like 200 square feet bigger.
For sure.
So honestly, I mean, when we underwrote this, we weren't thinking it was gonna be 425. We underwrote it for something far less.
I think we underwrote it at 375 to be safe.
I think we did too.
Yeah.
And then once those two went pending, we're like, okay, let's try to push it.
Might as well.
And I don't think we even did it like absurdly.
No, I don't think so either.
Let's say it sells at 389.
Which means it gives us another 10K for price drop if we get to that point.
Exactly. We bought this property for $250,000. We had $5,000 in closing costs. When we sell it,
255 total now.
when we sell it, we will pay a realtor 2.5%, pay our listing agent right around 1%, a little bit more closing costs, so we account for 4% cost of sale. Holding costs on this one are just under $15,000. With that being said, $389, we will walk with $71,885.
Hooray, hooray! That would be very nice. So maybe we were trying to hit a home run.
Yeah.
I think that also shows the importance of buying deals deep, finding good deals, and also underwriting them conservatively so you can account for some error. Because at $71,000 for a single deal, you could theoretically do 2 deals an entire year and live comfortably.
You can retire forever.
You can retire
Off 2 deals.
off 2 deals. So there you have it, guys. Real estate can be lucrative. It can also fuck you hard, right up the ass, raw. But we have some super exciting projects and videos coming out for you guys, including a deal that we bought from a wholesaler who told us that the roof was perfect. The roof was terrible. So we can't wait for you guys to see that and how we navigated the whole scenario, because it's kind of insane. It was pigeon infested, poop everywhere.
Smells like cat.
Smells like cats. There's Friskies, cat food in the front yard.
Who doesn't like Friskies?
So as they say in the business, I like chicken, I like liver, meow mix, please deliver.
That's what it is.
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel, click that like button. We'll see you next time.
Who is this
Peace.
guy?
Jake and Luke kicking down the door. Steven's got the keys, flipping houses and more. From the valley to places up north we roam. Arizona's finest, we turn shit to gold.